Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Angel Field at the Kalamazoo College Athletics Fields Complex for this afternoon's JV football game featuring the Britons of Albion College and your Kalamazoo College Hornets. Good afternoon again. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me, Dawson Scoopin. We are thrilled to be here. Something we've never gotten to do. For my money, it's the first JV game ever at this field. I can't confirm or deny if that's true or not, but we're going to roll with it. Thanks for being back with me, Scoop. How important is it just to have this game today for both of these programs?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Metz. And just a big step for the Kalamazoo College football program in general, having a JV team get a lot of younger guys valuable experience so that when they come to varsity, they're ready for those games and they can step in big moments and provide for their teams.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. A lot of opportunities for a lot of younger guys. Just about 6 minutes, a little bit under that until kickoff. These two teams played a varsity matchup yesterday. It was a close game, battled the whole way. Albion came away with a 28-23 victory. And it should be interesting today, for the defense for Kalamazoo. One of their coaches, Andrew Puckett, gets to call plays. What an opportunity for him.
Yeah, and as you said, the linebacker coach for the varsity team, and not that much coaching experience, but a big step for him as well, getting to call plays and getting to be the DC here today.
We're just about 5 minutes from getting this game underway. We thank you all for tuning in. Once again, my name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoopin. Another thing we got to shout out, Josh Nichols is going to be signaling for the first time ever. I'm sure he's thrilled to do that, and he looks like a coach right now. Khakis in the teal hat, which is backwards for some odd reason. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope you stay with us for the entire afternoon for today's JV football game featuring the Britons of Albion College and the Kalamazoo College Hornets. Please rise and take off your hats and put your hands into ankle. Perfect for Kalamazoo College Hornets football. As our phenomenal PA announcer Ray Cargill just announced, it is perfect Hornet football weather. Captains meeting at midfield for Kalamazoo. Their captains will be Seth Harris, Logan Collar, Trey Ritchie, and Lance Wolford. Donning the all-orange today, one of the newer looks that this program has had, I believe 2 years ago was when we first saw them. Albion with their traditional road gold helmets. white uniforms with the purple numbers and the gold pants. Albion has won the toss. They will defer to the second half. Hornet offense will be on the field first for this one. What are you looking for out of the first drive for Kalamazoo?
Well, Mets, I'm just really excited to see Trey Ritchie go out there for the Hornet offense. I mean, an exceptional arm talent, has the capability to make any throw across the entire football field. Just really excited to see what he can do today.
Aaron Rice, the head coach for Kalamazoo today. The normal special teams coordinator, quarterbacks coach, pass game coordinator, equipment manager. This guy does it all. And now head JV coach. It's going to be Thomas Shemwell and Quinn Parpart back deep for the Hornets. It'll be Nick Error to kick off for Albion. Senior kicker from Bad Axe, Michigan. Britons break their huddle. It's 12-minute quarters for this game. That's the only real difference that you see from Saturdays. We get the official whistle. Error winds up, and we are underway here at Angel Field. Bit of a low line drive kick, fielded by Parpart at the 7. Takes it forward to the 20. Has a bit of a wall. It's past the 30-yard line, taken down at about the 32. That is where the Hornet offense will start. And you mentioned that rocket arm that Trey Ritchie possesses to take the field first. Some other starters for the Hornets include Carson Moat, Jeremy Ardeshai, Josh Anderson, and Hayden Johnston are the receivers. Thomas Shemwell the back. Ritchie will work out of the gun, 1st and 10. Hornets from the 32-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right, including a tight end in Johnson. Shemwell to Ritchie's right. Claps his hands, gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Shemwell cuts it back past the 35-yard line, tackled down at the 38. Gain of about, get up and snap the ball.
Yeah, and it's something that'll be a big factor today. I mean, the offense going fast will play a big part in just trying to get the defense not ready, not into their looks. Can't really throw many funky blitzes at them. Will be very vanilla, and that'll help out the Hornet offense.
Ritchie's pass caught by Anderson. Anderson pass midfield, tackled down the far sideline into Britain territory at the 44. It'll be a big first down.
Yeah, Metzen, as you said, you're already seeing the tempo. That offense right up to the line and looking to go, go, go.
Even formation, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Shemwell to the right of Ritchie. Ritchie claps his hands again, going to drop the throw again. Trying to throw an out route, overthrows his intended receiver, Moat. Looked like it got deflected. Makes it 2nd and long.
Yeah, and some pretty decent coverage on that far side. I believe that's number 22, Zach Berry, the sophomore cornerback, covering Carson Moat on that out route.
Another gun look. It's Shemwell. Makes another strong cut. Falls forward. Able to make something out of nothing. Gains about a yard. It'll be 3rd and long from the left middle of the field.
Yeah, Metzen, this will be interesting. Really the first 3rd and long, and pretty much a clear drop back pass situation. See what Ritchie can really air one out here.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Ritchie drops the throw again, has pressure, steps up, can keep it himself, makes a cut, stays on his feet past the 40, down at about the 39-yard line. About 3 to 5 yards short. They'll make it 4th down. They're going to keep the offense out there for now.
Yeah, Metzen, I definitely think you're a little bit too close to punt this ball. And the offense has done a pretty good job on this first drive, kind of just taking what the defense is giving them and moving it down the field a little bit.
4th and 5 from the 39. Ritchie in the gun, 2 by 2. Shemwell to his right. Gets the snap. Looking, throws across the middle. It's intercepted. Coming back the other way. It is Drew Petty, excuse me. And a turnover on 4th down for the Britain defense.
Yeah, and just not sure if he didn't see him right there. Tried to hit the crossing route to, I believe, number 84, Hayden Johnson. But as you said, Petty just kind of sitting right back there in that zone coverage and was there for the interception.
Petty's a sophomore from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Gives Albion the ball for the first time today. They will send out Allie Murray, the junior from Dearborn, Michigan, at quarterback today. He's got one receiver to his left, three to his right. Running back to his right, Murray. Will Clapper receive the snap. It's going to be an inside handoff, an outside cut, and getting knocked down out of bounds, and a big hit delivered by Seth Harris, the defensive end. Looks like about a gain of 5. Jerome Turner, the running back.
Yeah, and looks like they kind of got away with a holding call on that one. It looks like number 95, Hazelwood, was getting held on that outside, which kind of led to that bounce out to the left side, that pickup of 3 yards on first down.
Kalamazoo's defensive line will include Hazelwood, Harris. Looks like they're going to include 93, Sutton Tudis. 2nd and 7, low snap. Murray throws a screen. It's complete. Making one man miss, but not the second. It was number 4, Ethan Barker. Makes it 3rd down.
Yeah, Metz, and I think we're going to expect to see a lot of run game from the Britons and a lot of quick screen game, just kind of an extension of that run game. Get people out in space and make some defenders miss. Try to pick up some easy yards on these 1st and 2nd downs.
3rd down and 4 in plus territory from the 49. Murray in the gun again. 2-by-2 set. He receives with a normal drop. Looking right all the way. Comes back, and it is dropped by Barker. Had Barker on what looked like a bit of a hump route and couldn't hold on. It's 4th down for Albion.
Yeah, and that's just a tough one to drop. Obviously, a lot of room in the middle of that defense. The linebackers took a pretty deep drop on that 3rd and short and just unable to haul in that catch.
Albion showing like they're going to go for it here. Just past midfield. 2-by-2 set again. Murray gets the snap, fumbles the snap. In some trouble now with some pressure. Flings it out, and it is incomplete. Was looking for his running back Turner, and a turnover on downs for the Hornet defense. Field position early favoring Kalamazoo.
Yeah, and kind of just all sorts of miscues all over the field on that one. I mean, a little bit of a fumbled snap, gets it up, the blitz right in his face, and makes a pretty good throw. And as you said, Turner just unable to come up with that catch.
Drew Fortino applied pressure on that last one. Now a 3-by-1 set for the Hornets. Little different look at receiver. Ritchie will drop again, looking to a single guy. Has some pressure. He's wrapped up. Throws it to his running back, and it's caught. Kyler Majorano held onto it, still on his feet. An impressive job making something out of nothing, and nearly a late hit, but Ritchie somehow, some way, found his receiver, his running back rather. Majorano's a freshman from Parkway Christian High School. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and as you said, just a great job by Ritchie to kind of avoid that rusher. I mean, he was getting wrapped up the entire time and find his back on the check down.
Majorano gets the carry here, falling forward for about 2 more yards. It'll make it a 3rd and medium. 3rd and 6 from the Britain 46-yard line.
Yeah, Messon, we'll see if they go for a pass here to try to pick up this 3rd down, or if they kind of run it to set it up, thinking it's 4-down territory, knowing that you got 2 plays here to pick up these last 5 yards.
And about the middle of the field, it's 3rd and 6. Ritchie's going to sprint out to his left, turns his shoulders, fires a rocket too tall for Quinn Parpart. It's incomplete. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and he had Parpar, number 36, on that corner route early. Just kind of took a little bit longer, sprinting out to his left, had to flip his shoulders around, and by the time he was there, just a little bit too late and gave the defense some time to recover.
And it looks like Kalamazoo was going to go for it again. 2-by-2 set, 4th and 6. The last 4th down was the interception. Ritchie Claps looking to the boundary. In some trouble, rolls right. Ritchie still alive, throws it looking for Majorana. He overthrew him, incomplete. And it will be another turnover on downs. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers on downs.
Yeah, and a Really a good play right there by Richie. I mean, a little bit of pressure up the middle, scrambled to his right, was nothing there, and came back all the way to the left side, had Mariana kind of open in the flat, leaking out late, but just overthrew him. A tough one to miss there.
First and 10, Albion. Looks like they're changing their quarterback. It's going to be Jaden Sanders. Out there, he's going to hand this ball off. Running outside is Alex Trudell, and he's not going to get much. Well, you expected a defensive game, and so far through the first quarter, we've gotten that.
Yeah, and as you said, both offenses kind of stalling out right around midfield in that 4-down territory, and that's where the ball has lived basically this entire first quarter.
Second and 10, Albion from their own 46-yard line. 2-by-2 set once again. Sanders takes the snap, going to fake. They're going to go back to the screen game. Not much doing there. Ben Maurice was the second guy there. The first guy there was Mitch Russell.
Yeah, but as we said earlier, I mean, you're going to see a lot of run and a lot of quick screen game. Just try to get these wide receivers out in space and make someone miss, but really nothing there. As you said, Marion did not really have any blockers there, and just two defenders in his face right as he caught that pass.
That was Carson Napier, the receiving end of that one. Sanders in the gun again, 3 left with his running back. He'll drop, looking left the whole way, takes a deep shot, has a man wide open. It is caught. Touchdown, Albion. They left Braden Fracassi wide open for 6.
Yeah, just a great read and great throw. I mean, straight vertical down the left side of the field the whole way, and kind of a hole shot in between the corner and safety, playing the flat and the deep part of that zone, and a great throw to get Albion on the board here first.
6:15 to go. Britons with an early lead. Nick Eyre is out to kick. Low snap, but it's down on the way, and it is good. And so 6:15 to go, first quarter. It is Albion 7, Kalamazoo nothing. Seven nothing Albion, 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Albion set to kick off for the second time today. A 53-yard touchdown from Jaden Sanders to Braden Fracassi, and then the wind knocks the ball down on the kickoff, so you'll have a whistle and a reset. Error to kick off again. Again, it's Shemwell and Parpart back deep. And again, it falls down, so this should mean we have a holder coming out. Oh, maybe now they are going to bring the holder out. Looks like Deshaun Washington will hold. Eric kicks it a long way. Parpart fields at the 12. Got a hole up the middle. Parpart hits it to the 35. Spin still up at the 40 to the 45 pass midfield, taken down in Albion territory at about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and again, 2 kickoffs for Albion right to Parpart, and both times great returns to set up this Hornet offense with good field position. See if they can try to take advantage of this one.
Richie in the offense. back out. A couple of new receivers. John Karowski is into the game, as well as A.J. Martin-Childs and Arvin Krishnan, the near side receiver. Brady Swift is the back to Richie's right. They give it to him. Swifty cuts forward, and a good gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, and really straight run the whole way. You saw all the wide receivers going downfield to block. And a really good pickup on first down by Swift. You can pick up 3 or 4 yards on first down every time. You're setting yourself up for success.
2nd and 5. Richie again out of the gun. Gives to Swift again. Immediate pressure. Loses his helmet. He's going to go down. That's going to cause the play to go dead. And Swift will have to exit this game for a play. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and as you said, he has to come out for one play and was asking for a little bit of a face mask. Don't know if they got up in there, kind of just ripped his helmet off.
3rd and 6. Richie, 2x2 set with a tight end. Going to sprint to his right again. Goes over to Krishnan, who couldn't hold on to it. It's 4th down now. You've gone for it twice, and it looks like now they are going to send out the punting unit.
Yeah, and again, I think that Richie had the deep man Karowski open on the corner, made a pretty good cut to that outbreaker, and just didn't see him. Chose to check down low to Krishnan, just a little bit high and unable to come down with that catch. And as you said, they'll send out the punting unit for the first time this game.
Isaac On is the punter. Play clock's down at 2. They get it off. On sends it away with some trouble. It's going to bounce at the 22-yard line and be down by Brandon Speed right there. It'll back up. Albion here for a first down. 5:19 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and Albion switching up the quarterback in the first 2 drives. Let's see if they'll bring out another one in this third one or if they'll stick with Jaden Sanders.
Sanders, 2 passes, 2 completions, 55 total yards and a touchdown on the last drive.
Looks like we do have a new quarterback into the game.
It's going to be Cohen Keller, sophomore from Jonesville, Michigan, going to get some snaps. They got 2 backs in the backfield. Keller claps, little ISO play, and there's some running room up the middle. Looks like it's Skylar Simmons.
And a good run and a good job by Simmons to see that kind of cutback lane. Number 14, Fortino for the Hornets kind of blitzed off the edge and opened up that outside cutback. And a good job to pick up 8 yards on that first down.
Under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Outside run, cut back, and the Hornet defense swarming there. Gonna be a short gain. He fell forward close to a first down rather. But it'll be about a 3rd and 1. Lance Wolford in on the tackle.
That'll bring up an Albion College 3rd down.
Yeah, Mattson, I think that a really strength for this Hornet defense today is their linebackers led by, as you said, Lance Wolford and Logan Collier.
Drew Fortino's another freshman who is making an impact. Shows some pressure off the edge. They keep the 2 backs in the backfield. They hand it up the middle. The bounce out. It's going to be close to a first down. And the ball came out late, but they're going to call him down.
Yeah, and the ref on the near side was giving him a...
And it is a first down. It was a carry from Turner.
Yeah, and the ref on this near side was giving him a very favorable spot over the 35-yard line, but the ref on the far side that had a little bit of a better angle at it marked him back at the 35, but that's still good enough for a first down.
1st and 10, Britons. From the 35, as you said, left hash. Fortino continuing to show pressure off that edge. It's going to be another inside run and another good gain for Albion. It's about 6 yards there.
Yeah, and you'll see a wholesale substitution right there on the D-line for the Hornets.
Yeah, they bring their starting unit of Harris. Bring Harris, Hazelwood, and Tudis back in. They're keeping with the two-back system, allowing them to get a lead blocker. They're going to go back to it. No, they're going to pull, throw. It's going to be the flat and well overthrown. He was looking for his other running back, Alex Trudel.
Yeah, and a tough one to miss right there for Keller. Kind of a little play-action fake because they've been pounding the rock inside basically this whole drive and kind of trying to get your running back out on a little bit of a slip screen and just unable to hit that easy check down pass.
Under 3 minutes to go in the first. Albion with a 7-0 lead. Keller awaits the snap, gets it, straight drop all the way with some pressure. Fortino's close. Fortino's going to hit him. Ball came out late. It's Hornet football.
Yeah, and just a great play right there by Drew Fortino. I mean, got juked out a little bit trying to rush on that first attempt, but stuck with the play and came back and was able to wrap him up and force that fumble. And huge momentum swing right there for the Hornets. I mean, even better field position than they've already been having. And a great opportunity to go down and score some points.
Ritchie back out. He's 3 of 6 so far in this game with an interception. It's going to be Liam Metheringham, the running back, to his right. 2:50 to go. Hornets from the Albion 35. Ritchie drops. In some trouble. Has to throw it near the sideline. He didn't get that back to the line of scrimmage. It's a matter of if they say that Carson Moat was in the area.
Yeah, Metzen, it looked like they were trying to take advantage of that turnover and go for a deep shot. Just really didn't have the time to get anything going downfield and try to just waste it down at Carson Moat's feet.
And they are going to throw the flag. It looked like the field judge was coming and pointing at Moat, but so it's going to be intentional grounding.
Yeah, and I think, as you said, it just didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Kind of was getting spun down as he was throwing that, and that forced the throw to be a little bit farther back than he expected. Carson Moat was somewhat in the area, but not close enough, according to the officials.
That's a big penalty. A loss of down and a loss of 11 brings up 2nd and 21 from the 46 of Albion. Ritchie play action goes to his right, and it's broken up, intended for Jeremy Ardeshai.
Yeah, and just trying to get a little bit of the RPO game going on, and you got Ardeshai a little bit open on the slant, but kind of was tempoing it more than Ritchie was expecting, and just a little bit out in front of him.
Alec Fowler for Albion broke it up. 3rd and a mile.
Okay, we'll see if they take the safe route and just run this one, or if they're trying to take a deep shot and pick up this first down.
They're going to drop. Ritchie in some trouble. Steps up, avoids the first guy. Makes the second guy miss. Ritchie passed inside the 35, and now you're set up in a spot where you can go for this.
Again, a great job again right there by Trey Ritchie to kind of avoid those first rushers and make a huge play to pick up, around 13 yards and make this into a 4th and very manageable.
It's going to be about a 4th and 7 from the Albion 32. And the Hornet offense has been quiet all day, but they have been usually on the other side of the field. 3rd time they'll have gone for it in this game. They're 0 for 2. Ritchie gets the snap again, looking left, throws it back. It is incomplete. Was looking for Carson Moat. Throw was a little bit behind him.
And as you said, I don't know if they were expecting Albion to be in man on that 4th and kind of medium-ish, but go with a little bit of a mesh concept, and the throw just a little bit behind Carson Moat. A tough catch, one that he can make, but again, the Hornet offense stalls out on the 4th down in Albion territory.
So back out comes the Hornet defense and the Albion offense. Fortino had the forced fumble on the last drive. Tudis with the recovery. Another quarterback change for Albion. Looks like they're going to rotate every drive. Ali Murray back in, junior from Dearborn. They're sticking with a 2-back set. Some confusion on the snap, and then he ends up handing it off and falling right around, gain of a couple of yards, was Skylar Simmons.
Yeah, Mets, I think that snap was just a little bit off to the left, and Murray just able to corral it and didn't really know if he was just going to follow his running back as a lead blocker, if he was still going to give it off, and it ends up working out for the Britons in a gain of about 2.
They're sticking with the two-back set, 2 receivers to the right. Murray hands it off inside again. This time it's Turner. Turner out past the 35, took a huge hit, and down at about the 37.
Yeah, it looks like that's Lance Wolfer that we mentioned earlier, coming from that linebacker position and laying the wood outside.
He's from Imlay City. He loves to hit people. He's strong and tough.
Yeah, farm boy with nothing else to do but play football and hit people.
3rd down and 5. From the 37, Albion back to a traditional spread look 2-by-2. Looks like it's Turner in the backfield. Murray drops. Looking right, goes across the middle, complete to Barker. He got a first down.
Yeah, and just a great catch right there by Barker, kind of coming across the middle. And Murray throws it a little bit behind him, but able to torque his body and make that catch for a huge first down.
We have a two-way player sighting. John Kurowski just came into the game at corner. The Hornets version of Travis Hunter.
Metzi beat me to it. I was going to ask you if that's John Kurowski or Travis Hunter out there.
3 into the boundary here for Murray. He hands it off inside for Simmons, who shakes off one tackler and then is going to be brought down by Kurowski.
And another good run by Simmons, and almost a great play by number 62, Ethan Hall, on that D-line. Almost tracked him down from behind, but just wasn't able to make that tackle, and it ends up resulting in a great pickup on first down for the Britons.
15 seconds to go in the quarter. Clock is running. Murray out of the gun. Going to hand it off for the final play. Yeah, it's going to be enough for a first down on the carry from Alex Trudell. It'll be a first down, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've seen a lot so far here, each side with a turnover. Britons with the lone touchdown. Second quarter coming up next. It's Albion 7, Kalamazoo nothing. To start the second quarter, 1st and 10 for Albion College. Allie Murray still at quarterback. 3 receivers to his left. He'll drop, look to throw right all the way. Tries to throw across, no, tipped up into the air. Was it intercepted? It was!
Murray's pass is intercepted by number 30, Brandon Speed.
It's Brandon Speed.
Yeah, and as you said, I mean, Brandon Speed, a player with some varsity experience and making a big play right there. That ball was tipped up and hanging in the air for a while, and Speed just able to get his hands underneath that one for the interception.
Speed has been a starter at the varsity level for some time with some injuries. He's had interceptions up there. He gets one down here in a big play for the Hornet defense. They make a quarterback shift. In comes Zach Maurice. He'll clap his hands, go slow mesh, hand this ball to Schemmel. Schemmel thinks about going outside, comes back in. Physical run to the 37-yard line. 36 where they'll mark it.
Yeah, in addition to Brandon Speed, number 18, Thomas Schemmel, only a freshman, but also has some experience in the varsity level with some injuries to the running back room to start the season for the Hornets. He got some valuable playing time up there in those first couple of games.
Yeah, an early season injury to Connor Bell led Shumwell to being on the field early. Maurice sprinting out right. Throws it near sideline. It is incomplete off the hands of Quinn Parpart.
Yeah, and a pretty decent throw on that rollout from Maurice in his first attempt, and had Parpar open on the sideline, a little bit of a comeback route, just unable to haul that one in, and That one will hurt you and force another 3rd and long situation.
3rd and about 5.5.
The defense has come up with 2 turnovers already in this game and just really need the offense to kind of get going and make up for those.
3rd and medium. This is a throw to the flat, complete to Parpart, and he's going to be tackled just short of the first down, it looks like.
Yeah, and just a great job right there by Zach Maurice, just stand in there and deliver that throw. I mean, he took a shot from an Albion D-line. I believe that was number 59. Joshua Pombo.
Delivered a big hit. And On will be out to punt for his 2nd time today. Been very clean so far. Only 1 penalty. It was the intentional grounding call against Ritchie.
Yeah, and I know you're kind of backed up, but in a 4th and 1 situation, you think your offense could pick up a half a yard for you, but they'll send out the punting unit.
On sends it. Had a bit of a collision. No flag comes out. Not a great kick. Goes out of bounds at the 36. See if they go to Jaden Sanders here, who has the touchdown pass for the Britons.
Yeah, as you said last time, looks like Albion was rotating quarterbacks every drive.
And they are going to bring back Sanders. Sanders had the touchdown to Quinn Fracassi. 2 for 2 with 55 yards in the game. Lance Wolford on the Kalamazoo defense has 4 tackles, leads them. Inside give and finding a bit of a seam for about 8-9 yards. Looks like it's Tyler Griffin who got that carry. I believe it was Leonard Humphreys making that tackle. Brings up a 2nd and about 1.5.
Yeah, and Albion kind of just sticking with it the whole time. Just that inside run game, trying to get that going, and eventually you're going to pop some runs, and you see it there with 9-yard pickup on 1st down.
Given a little bit of a stretch and with some running room, breaking 1 tackle and then another was Reese Phillips, excuse me.
Yeah, and a great run right there by Phillips, and I believe that was linebacker number 25, Yaz Abuzaid, who came from behind to make that tackle. Was in there for Wolford, but they'll sub him back in.
Yeah, Wolford's back in now. 1st down Albion from the 43 of Kalamazoo. They are sticking with that 2-back set. Low snap, gives inside to Griffin. He falls forward for a gain of about 5. When you've got younger quarterbacks, it's really important to be able to lean on the ground game. Albion's been able to do that so far, but their lone touchdown came on an explosive pass.
Yeah, but I believe that was a 3rd or 4th down and long, kind of an obvious passing situation, but this whole drive they've just been running the football and having success with it, so don't see any reason to get away from it here.
They're going to throw the ball here out to the back, and it's incomplete. A huge hit from Fabio.
And there it is right on cue, number 54, Lance Wolford again. He's flying around and having fun out there today.
He loves to have fun, and he loves to play football. 3rd down here.
Yeah, and Albion, a ton of success running the ball this whole drive until that last play where they try to pass the ball. And
it feels like drops have really been hurting the Britons so far.
Yeah, one thing that they've been struggling with is those receivers not being able to hold on to those passes.
And they're going to run because of it, and it's going to be close to a 1st down. We'll see where they mark this. Looks like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I think it was about 3rd and 5 on that one, and
no, they're going to call it short.
Might have picked up 4.5. And it looks like the refs will change their mind. And
yeah, they are going to go 1st down.
Yeah, tell him to move the chains. Looks like he got 5 on that 3rd and 5. And Albion, I mean, if you're that offensive coordinator, you just got to stay in this 2-back look and run the ball.
They've been there for a very long time. Ryan Dybus was the running back. Sanders with the 2 receivers set. 8 minutes to go, 2nd quarter. He's going to Roll out, throw it to Dybus. That's complete. There's Fabio again. Lance Wolford.
Just flying around from the inside linebacker position and really just sniffing everything out to that far side. And just leading this Hornet defense. I believe he's up to 6 or 7 tackles now in this first half.
He had 4 before the drive, and I believe that puts him at 6. 7.5 to go. Two backs again. Sanders to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Fracassi again, and it's just a touch overthrown. He had a step on Mitch Russell.
Yeah, basically that same play that he scored on the first time he was out there. Just a straight fade ball all the way, and just a really tough catch to make over your shoulder, kind of fading into the sideline in the end zone.
So it's a 3rd and about 6 from the Hornet 29-yard line.
Looks like we know who Sanders' favorite target is here today.
It's been successful.
They'll sub him out on this 3rd and long, though.
Sanders to throw, has immediate pressure. Fabio again! Lance Wolford with the sack.
Just a game wrecker right now in this one, and that's his 7th tackle and add a sack into the stat sheet.
Looks like Albion's going to send out the punting unit.
Yeah, but then that's another huge point, and a 10-yard loss on that sack, and will force a punt from the Britons when Albion was just completely dominating with the run game on that drive.
Shield punt look for Albion. It looks like Quinn Parpart's back deep. Fracassi's going to be the one to punt it. Low snap. Got the kick away. And Parpart's going to choose to pick it up after letting it bounce and then got it back to about the 17-yard line. Good decision there by Quinn Parpart to not let that ball roll down to really close to the Hornet goal line.
Yeah, and saves a lot of field position with that play. And the offense backed up for the first time in this game and see if they can put together a drive and get on the board before half.
Maurice is back out there at quarterback, 0 for 2 on his first drive, or rather 1 for 2 on his first drive.
Okay.
First carry to Kyler Marana, and he's going to get just a couple.
It looks like a gain of 2 on first down. Something that Albion's having a little bit more success in than the Hornets and running the ball on these earlier downs and setting them up in easier 3rd down situations.
Looks like they're going to play some man coverage behind, trust their DBs. Maurice going to drop the throw on the out route, complete to Carson Moat. Moat wrestled down at about the 25-yard line. This will bring up 3rd and short.
It looks like a gain of about 6 or 7 to bring up 3rd and 1.
We're going to get a timeout called, I believe, some sort of clock issue.
I wanted to stop the clock for some reason.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense. Number 80 was covered up and went downfield on a pass. 5 yards from the previous spot. Replay, 2nd down. Clock operator.
Yeah, it looks like just a little bit of a miscue. At number 80, A.J. Martin Childs in there and was covered up by an outside receiver, so he could not go downfield.
So that's going to mean 5 yards from the previous spot. Second penalty of the day for the Hornets offense. Negates the completion, brings up 2nd and long. Hornets trying to get the jump. They didn't get the snap, though. Almost had the jump. Maurice gives. Looks like Marana's going to get swallowed up again. He's trying to fight forward.
Yeah, and looks like he almost had a hole on either side of that, but kind of got caught up on his lineman in front of him and the defender he was trying to block. And just couldn't really hit those holes. And instead of a 3rd and 1, you're facing a 3rd and long.
5:15 to go. Maurice dropping pressure, steps up, rolling right, looking downfield, takes the Jeep shot. Kurowski couldn't quite get it. And the Hornets will be 3 and out.
Yeah, and a pretty good job there by Kurowski. He kind of ran out of room on his little out route and turned that one upfield and had a step there for a second, but that ball kind of just drifted a little bit on Maurice and ended up a little bit out of the reach and out of bounds of Kurowski.
So on once again out the punt. Out of his own end zone, gets it off. It's a line drive spinning punt that bounces and is going to be picked up. And another big hit. That was Swift, the running back. Came up and put a big hit on Karsten Napier.
Yeah, and the offense getting involved a little bit on this party today. Big hits everywhere for the Hornets defense.
So now it's Cohen Keller's turn.
Yeah, Keller struggled a little bit in his first drive out there.
Yeah, had a couple of incompletions.
And then
His drive resulted in a fumble, not the fault of his. Rather, it was on the sack, I believe. Miscue on the exchange. Keller stays on his feet. He's able to make something out of nothing. A good job there after a broken play by the sophomore from Jonesville, Michigan.
yeah, not sure if they had RPOs going on the outside, but pulled that ball and didn't really have anywhere to go and just follow your lead blocker if you're stuck in that situation. What he does there and is able to pick up around 3 yards and after the miscue to start that play.
2nd and 8. 2-by-2 set again. Oh, snap, give inside, and some running room, and a first down. It's going to be Tyler Griffin. Albion into the red zone for the first time today. First time either team has been there.
Yeah, and Albion again just sticking with that inside run game and working out right now for them.
Keller claps, gets the snap. They're going to fake the outside zone, throw the screen inside, complete with some running room, and I believe it was Ben Maurice came up to make that tackle, keeping Ethan Barker from springing into the end zone.
Yeah, and Barker and Fracassi really doing a majority of the receiving for the Britons here today. And a good throw there by Keller to just spit that one out and let Barker go to work.
2nd and 1 from the 11. Keller gets it, gives inside. Nice tackle there by Abu Zaid on Phillips. That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, it looks like they'll go back in with Wolford to try to make a stop on this inside the 10-yard line.
They go back to the 2 backs, 2 receivers to the right side of Keller.
You either look for the inside run here or maybe Baker versus Speed on the outside.
They go to the inside run, not much doing. That was Griffin.
Yeah, and a gain about 2, and this should be a pretty good battle here. A little bit of a bend don't break approach here for the Hornets, backed up inside their own 5-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 5 as we approach the 2-minute timeout. And we are going to hit it.
This is a 2-minute timeout. Please reset the game clock to 2 minutes.
2-minute timeout. Albion knocking on the door, leading Kalamazoo 7-0. Albion comes out with 2nd and goal from the 5. Do you expect them to keep this on the ground?
Yeah, that same look that they've been showing basically the entire second quarter, that two-back look, and expect another inside run here.
They're going to go to an outside run, a cutback attempt. Falling forward. Looks like Logan Wynn was the first to make the tackle. Tyler Griffin running the ball again.
Yep, and a solid gain of 3 yards right there, down to the 2-yard line. And again, I think they'll just stay in that two-back look and try to pound this one in.
3rd and goal from the 2-yard line.
Again, you got that one-on-one matchup to the far side.
Under 90 seconds to go in the half. Keller gives inside, falling forward into the end zone for an Albion touchdown.
The run by number 22 is good for an Albion touchdown.
1:15 to go. The Britons go up 2 scores.
Yeah, and really just a dominant drive right there by the Britons offense. Kind of just pounded the run game the entire way through, maybe 1 or 2 quick screens out to the wide receivers and let them work, but a heavy dose of run as we've seen this entire game.
Extra point on the way. No good, off the post.
Extra point doing.
Oh, I gotta regather myself. Right, you can't be saying that. Oh my god. So after comedy hour up here in the box from our PA guy, Ray Cargill, we return for the kickoff with Parpart and Shemwell back deep.
Yeah, Mets, in about a minute 15 left here. If Quinn Parpar can set up another decent return, give the Hornets some solid field position, look for a quick 2-minute drill to see if they can get some points before the end of this first half.
Britons 13, Hornets 0. Error sends the kick, this time in the direction of Shemwell. Shemwell cuts back to the left, running forward to about the 30-yard line where he will be taken down by a host of Britons. They'll mark at the 31.
30-yard line. First down, Kalamazoo.
And there is a Hornet down.
Timeout for an injured player.
Looks like Leonard Humphreys is down. We'll take a quick break. 1:09 to go. As Humphreys gets helped off the field, Kalamazoo makes another quarterback change. Nathaniel Nanny is into the game. Sophomore from Norway, Michigan. Not the country. Although I was unfamiliar that Norway, Michigan existed until I met Nanny. 3 receivers to his right. He's going to motion out Swift. Throw a screen complete to Josh Anderson. Anderson tries to cut back inside. Gets about 4.
Yeah, and really just a great job by the D-line for the Britons, kind of reading that screen early and getting out there to force Anderson back inside where he didn't really have that much room to work.
Under 50 seconds now. We'll see how Kalamazoo elects to manage this drive. Nanny drops the throw. Immediate pressure. Taken down. Looked like almost by his face mask, but they'll say he didn't.
Yeah, wrapped up high for sure. Looked like he almost clotheslined him there, but no flag comes in. And
Demisho Jones-Gray got him, and this might take us to halftime.
yeah, it looks like the Hornet offense will just take their time.
They're going to run a play.
See if someone can break one if they – a little bit of confusion, though, getting set up.
9 seconds to go. Nanny gives this inside to Swift. He'll get past the 30 and taken down. And that will take us to the half where defenses both play well. But Albion put together one big play and one big drive to take a 13-0 lead into the break. What do you think's got to be different for the Hornets offense?
Yeah, obviously the offense struggling a little bit, and I think it starts at the quarterback play, just getting a couple of completions early and staying on task on those first downs, picking up some yards and not getting yourself into second and third and longs where you're into these deep, obvious passing situations, which have been pretty a struggle today for the Hornet offense.
We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll total up some stats. We'll have them for you when we come back for the second half of this JV game. Your score, Albion 13, Kalamazoo 0. Welcome back to the second half of action in our JV football contest between the Kalamazoo Hornets and the Albion Britons. We see Eddie Langton out for the first time. He will kick off for Kalamazoo. Back deep for Albion, we have Karsten Napier. I believe it's George Lovell's the other guy deep. A little tough to tell. Oh, no, I'm incorrect. I believe it's Jerome Turner. Langton kicks off, second half underway. It's a squib kick. Gonna roll around the 20-yard line, picked up by Napier out to the 25. Another big hit. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Squib kick by Eddie Langton. Go to about the 27-yard line.
Now comes the Albion offense. They rotated through their quarterbacks in the first half. Found some success with the inside ground game. They're going to start with Cohen Keller. I know, I'm incorrect. It's going to be Allie Murray back out again. Murray.
Yeah, it looks like they have Keller in at tight end right now.
Yeah, and Murray handed it off, and getting tackled for a loss was Alex Trudell. It is Keller at tight end. Two-position guy on offense.
Yeah, see why you got a little mixed up there, Mats.
Thank you. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Second down and 11. 3-by-1 set with a tight end. And we're going to get a flag here. It's going to be a false start against the Britons. First time they've been penalized today.
Yeah, it looks like it was number 16, Braden Fracassi on the outside. Just not on the same page as the offense, and back him up 5 more yards for the second down.
Makes it second down and 16.
Yeah, now more of a passing down here for Albion, who's been running the ball most of this game. See if they go to the air, if they'll stick on the ground.
They are going to throw it. It's going to be a deep shot for Fracassi. He held on to it. He's still on his feet. Big play, and the ball came out late. He was ruled down.
Murray's pass is complete to number 16.
Yeah, and again, a huge part of this Britain offense today is number 16, Braden Fracassi. They're finding him in that hole shot multiple times here today down the sideline, and another huge gain.
Threw it just past Jermaine Calloway. Big play to flip the field, puts Albion at the Kalamazoo 26 for first down. Albion goes quick, they hand this off, bouncing it outside, getting taken down by Mitch Russell and Mauricio Posey. Was Skylar Simmons.
Yeah, and the Hornets brought pressure on that one, and a great job by the Albion offensive line to kind of handle it, and a lot of bodies on the ground inside, and Simmons makes a good jump cut back to the outside and able to pick up about 5 or 6 on that first down.
2 into the boundary here with the tight end, Murray. Going to hand it off inside again. There's Wolford there again, but getting him on the ground, Mauricio Posey.
Yeah, and one name that we didn't hear much of in the first half, but showing up a lot on this drive, number 90, Mauricio Posey.
Sophomore out of Grand Rapids has had rapid improvement since coming to Kalamazoo. Third down and about 5. Pistol look for Albion. They're going to fake. Murray rolls, throws it overhead, and incomplete. Intended for Napier, and it's fourth down, and looks like the field goal unit's going to come out for Albion.
Yeah, and really just a tough play right there for Murray. I mean, a great fake, had the whole Hornet defensive line fooled, and it really could choose either of the receivers out there to the right side, and just overshot his receiver, who was wide open downfield. Looked like he had an easy 10 to 15-yard gain, and instead they're going to have to go for a pretty long field goal.
Albion runs a guy on late. It's going to be about a 39-yard field goal attempt for Nick Low snap kick on the way. Does it have enough? It doesn't. The kick is good. So Albion opens up their first drive of the second half with a field goal to extend their lead to 16.
Yeah, and a great kick right there by Nick to get that one down. Almost a 40-yard field goal. And Albion just grows on that lead. But one key thing, they missed that extra point earlier, so it was only 13-0, and now this field goal makes it a 16-point game. Still 2 possessions for the Hornets if they can convert 2-point conversions.
Shamwell and Parpart back deep. See if they go with Richie, Maurice, or Nanny at quarterback to start the second half.
Saw about 2 or 3 drives for both Richie and Maurice, but Nanny just in there for that last 2-minute drive and only got 3 plays.
Parpart catches it just inside the 10. Cuts out, has a hole. He's out to the 30, to the 35, and he takes a huge hit from the kicker. Parpart's a little slow to get up. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. A huge hit delivered from the kicker, and it is a good return for the Hornets. Sets them up at about the 37.
Yeah, and again, Quinn Parpart, just an excellent return as he's been doing all day on kickoffs, and just absolutely blasted by the kicker at the end of that one, and hopefully he's able to walk that one off.
So they'll spot it at the 38. 1st and 10 Hornets. Nanny back out at quarterback. He'll drop, throw quickly, complete to the boundary of Jeremy Ardashai. He was taken down late by Alec Fowler.
Yeah, and this is something that the Hornet offense needs to really take advantage of. Just take what the defense is giving you and take these quick throws to the boundary. Turn a hitch into 9 yards on first down, and you're looking good.
They go back to it. Ardashai makes a catch diving for a first down. Back-to-back completions from Nanny to Ardashai.
Yep, and you can see right there,
It's Alec Fowler that's right there for it.
Alec Fowler right there playing DB on this near side boundary of the field. And if he's going to be playing off like that, the Hornet offense can take advantage and just throw these quick hitches all day long.
Still playing off. Nanny drops, looking left, throws an out. It is complete to Josh Anderson.
Yeah, and you're right there, Nathaniel Nanny, a great ball on the deep out route to Josh Anderson. And a big gain of about 15 yards on that one, and Nanny's a little bit fired up after making that throw.
It's a nice ball, put it in the right spot. 1st and 10 from the Albion 34. Nanny looking right this time, in some trouble. Gets hit, goes down.
Yeah, Nanny with a lot of success on those last 2 plays and looking to take a deep shot over the middle, either to Anderson or Johnston, and the pocket kind of just collapsed on him, nowhere to go, and unfortunately has to eat that sack.
Backs him up to about the 42, 2nd down and 18.
Yeah, and really just a rough one to take. I mean, really the Hornet offense, the best drive of the day, moving the ball down and takes a sack and brings up a 2nd and very long.
Liam Metheringham gets a carry. Barrels forward to get some of those yards back. You would assume you have 2 downs right here, right?
Yeah, again, it looks like they're in 4-down territory right here inside Albion's 40-yard line. And unless you get a sack or a huge loss right here, looks like you're calling plays thinking that you have two downs to go get this first.
2-by-2 set. Nanny looks right. Pressure coming from his back. Throw tipped into the air and drops down just behind the linebacker, Drake Spencer. And looks like they're going to bring out the punt team with Richie back out there.
Yep, and it looked like Nanny had Anderson again open on that out route to the field, the same pass that he completed just before, but just not enough on that one to get over the backer's head, and tips it up, and almost a tip drill interception, but just unable to come down with it.
Ritchie is back in punt formation. And a quick, I believe, timeout was called.
First timeout,
Yep.
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo's going to take a timeout. So Aaron Rice spends his first one of the half. 6:42 to go in the third quarter. It's Albion 16, Kalamazoo nothing. Trey Ritchie back in punt formation. Back for Albion is Karsten Napier. Snap to Ritchie. In the air. Inside the 10. It's bobbled. Swift on it. A huge swing of momentum type of play.
Punt is recovered by number 19, Brady.
And that sets up the Hornets' first and goal from the 6.
Again, a little bit of a high-hanging punt there from Ritchie, and as you said, Napier just unable to come down with the catch, and number 19, Brady Swift, making plays on the punt team. Again, had a tackle earlier in the game, and now recovers that fumble and sets up the Hornet offense with a great opportunity inside the 10-yard line.
Swifty making some plays on special teams. So Nanny back out with the offense, first and goal from the 6. He hands this to Shemwell. Shemwell cuts out, trying to stay on his feet. Going to get to the 5, maybe just a touch inside. I'll mark him at the 5.
Shemwell's run goes for about 1 yard.
Second and goal from the 5, down here in the red zone. It can be tough.
Yeah, as you said, tough sledding down here inside the 5-yard line now for the Hornet offense, and see if they try to stick with this ground game or if they'll let Nanny go and try to get a touchdown pass.
They go right back to the line, and it's going to be a false start. Aiden Durst jumped off sides.
Before the snap, false start, offense number 60. 5-yard penalty, repeat second down.
Yeah, it looks like they called that one on Will Geiger, but it seems like they could have called it on him or number 78, Aiden Durst. Both guards kind of getting a little bit of a head start there. And a tough penalty to take inside the 5 will back him up to the 10, and now you're almost looking at a certain passing situation.
Second and goal from the 10. Martin Childs, who is at tight end, bumps out to a slot on the right. Nanny to throw. Immediate pressure, gets it out to Shemwell. Shemwell inside the 10, tried to leap his way through. And he's knocked down at the 6, and he is slow to get up.
Yeah, and a great job right there by Nanny to get that pass off. I mean, had immediate pressure and realizes that he has his back in the flat as a check down and tried to go up and over and hurdle, but still down on the sideline. Hopefully nothing serious.
And they do blow it dead now.
On the field for an injured player.
We'll step aside for a second. 5:26 to go. Third and goal for the Hornets. Coming up next. 3rd and goal for Kalamazoo from the 6-yard line. Kyler Majorana, the new running back.
Third and 6. Let's see what head coach Aaron Rice has dialed up.
They go with a quick freeze. They got about 10 to snap it. Nanny with 3 receivers to his left, 1 right. Takes the snap. Throws it. Looking in the end zone. Johnston lays out. Couldn't quite get to it.
You had a great play call right there to kind of go slants from the outside and a corner from your inside receiver, seeing that you had man coverage on the outside. And looks like Johnston kind of slowed down just a touch out of his break, and Nanny laid a beautiful ball out there just off the fingertips of Hayden Johnston.
They are going to go for this with 5:04 to go.
Yeah, and taking 3 doesn't really help you out that much in this situation, so Hornets will keep the offense on the field.
Nanny to throw again. Looks for Johnson. He goes up. He couldn't make the catch. And the Albion defense forces a turnover on downs inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and just a great job by the Albion defense. Obviously put up in a very tough situation after that muff punt is recovered inside the 10-yard line, but a great goal line stand there. And again, trying to get Johnston on the corner out. And again, I think he just slowed down a tad bit out of that break and kind of started backpedaling instead of just running the route and off the fingertips once again.
So Albion's offense will operate from their own 6-yard line.
And just 2 great-looking plays right there, and just unable to finish either of them.
Jaden Sanders is back at quarterback from Lance Cruz High School. Hands it off inside to Jerome Turner. A nice tackle by Ben Maurice. Just a couple of yards on the gain.
Yeah, and back again, we see Jaden Sanders in that quarterback, as you just said, and the quarterback for the Britons that really had the most success in the first half.
Yeah, he threw a touchdown to Fracassi. Second down and about 8. Handoff on the outside run, and nothing doing there for Trudell. Makes it 3rd and long.
Yep, and again, the Britons trying to stay on heavy on the ground game, and a great job by the Hornets defense this time to stop him on the 1st and 2nd down and put him into a 3rd and long and really a passing situation. See if Sanders can pull something out of the bag here.
I don't see Fracassi on the field, but that's been his favorite target.
I think he's far side.
He might be. Matched up on Russell. Looks like that's where he's going. Breaks, and it's complete to Fracassi for a 1st down at the 21-yard line, gain of about 13.
Yep, and that's what those deep balls will do for you. As you said earlier, Fracassi's caught 2 almost 50-yard long balls down the sideline, and I think he's going to go for it again, but snaps it off to the comeback, and an easy completion right there for Sanders to move the chains on 3rd and long.
3.5 to go in the 3rd. Inside give, and we got a flag and a false start.
Yeah, pre-snap penalty, and a rough one. Looked like Simmons had a pretty big hole there.
5-yard penalty, 3 minutes first down.
Settled Beckham from about the 22 to the 17. Second penalty of the day against Albion. Not a lot of penalties on either side so far. 3 on the Hornets, 2 on Albion. 1st and 15 now. Inside give, a huge kick-out block on the split zone and getting about 3 yards on the carry, I believe.
Yeah, and as you said again,
Was Phillips, sorry.
Keller, the quarterback, in at tight end on this drive, and just a huge kick-out block on,
That was Emmanuel Richardson he kicked out.
yeah, number 21, Richardson. But again, a great job of this Hornets defense on 1st down to kind of limit this run and try to set up some 2nd and 3rd and longs and try to get Albion into some passing situations.
2:40 to go 3rd quarter. This 3rd quarter has moved quick. Sanders gets it. Looking for the screen. Blown up by Speed.
Yep, and Speed already earlier in this game had the interception for the Hornets and now just goes in and completely blows up that wide receiver screen. Thought he was going to try to plant him at the end of the play, but a smart job by 30 to avoid that penalty.
So it's 3rd and 12. You think they're going back to Fracassi?
You got to guess. I mean, he's been the answer on every 3rd and long, just either going deep for the fade ball or kind of snapping it back on the comeback. And see what they dial up here. He's got one-on-one coverage again up top on number 4, Mitch Russell.
Sanders is going to look left. In some trouble. Going to get hit. Going to go down. A sack for the Hornet defense. I believe that was Sutton Tudas there.
And a great job right there. I mean, didn't really have anything look down to the 2 receiver side. Started to have to scramble out a little bit, and Sutton Tudas gets home for the sack.
Quinn Parpart back to receive the punt from Fracassi. It's the 2nd time Albion's punted today. Snap on the ground. Fracassi got it off. Heading towards the sideline. Not a good kick.
Yeah, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Looks like a 19-yard punt on that one. And again, the Hornets with excellent field position. See if the offense can capitalize on this one. They've really been having good field position all day long, but just unable to take advantage of these great starting spots.
Ritchie is back out at quarterback with 1:44 to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, and after a really solid drive from Nanny and then unable to convert inside the 10-yard line, we go back to Ritchie.
And this is going to be, I believe, offsides against Albion. Somebody jumped off, and yes, it is.
Offsides with contact, defense, number 93. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
So that'll make it a free 5.
Yeah, and they're going to get Demisio Jones-Gray jumping into the neutral zone on that one, and a free 5 yards to start this drive for the Hornets.
That is the first defensive penalty of this game.
Although that's the first time they've gotten flagged for it, you've seen that the Hornets offense has done a really good job varying up the cadences and getting this D-line a lot of movement.
1st and 5 from the 30. They motion across Parpart. Ritchie drops, throws strong to the field, and it's dropped by Anderson.
Yep, and again, they have these Albion cornerbacks playing off and just trying to take advantage of it with a lot of quick hitches, trying to get the ball moving, and Anderson, a catch that he makes 9 times out of 10.
Second and 5 now, so that penalty essentially turned into a half the distance gain towards the first. Ritchie gets the snap, sprints right, throws in the direction of Anderson, who couldn't hold on to it. And it makes it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and almost a crazy one-hand catch there from Anderson, but again, I think Ritchie had Parpar running deep on that corner route. Just don't think he saw him deep and try to take the underneath route to Anderson. Sets up a 3rd and 5 after the penalty to start this drive.
3rd and a medium, 5.
See if they elect to go for a run on this 3rd and 5, thinking that they got 2 plays to pick up this first down.
Albion's struggling a little bit getting lined up. They do now. Ritchie is going to pull, throw, incomplete behind Parpart.
Yep, and again, had Parpar on kind of that slant RPO and just unable to hit him a little bit behind him, and Parpar trying his best, but just unable to come down with it.
So 4th down and 5. Hornets have gone over 3 passing since that penalty. And they will go for it again. They've yet to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, see if they try to take advantage of some of this soft coverage and just hit a quick route at the sticks.
They throw a quick route. Moat makes the catch. He's close. I don't think he got it. It's real close. They are going to give it a first down.
Yep, and Moat needs 5 and think he got 5 on that catch. And a quick strike from Ritchie right at the sticks. And A great play from the Kalamazoo offense to keep this drive going.
Minute 10 to go, third quarter.
Still a lot of time, but need to get some points going here on this drive to keep this game within striking distance.
Complete to Anderson. He's out of bounds, took a hit late. There's a flag.
Richie's pass complete to Josh Anderson.
Yeah, I believe they're going to get Malachi Lamar with a late hit on that one.
There was some laundry on the field.
And again, the Hornet offense taking advantage of these quick throws with soft coverage.
Personal foul, late hit. Defense, number 42. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
It's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty, which will take us from what looks like the 17. Takes us from about the 17 to the 9.5.
With that penalty, it'll be first down Hornets from the 8-yard line.
Yep, and again, the Hornets here at first and goal didn't have success last time in the red zone. See if they're able to punch this one in.
They need to. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
And they tried to throw a lot of corner routes last time. See if they go back to that here.
They throw to Parpar. He just couldn't hold on. Richie couldn't hit him. Looks like a ball in a good spot. Parpar just couldn't get on it.
Yeah, and again, a great throw from Richie. Last time it was Nanny on the corner routes, and this time Trey picking up right where Nanny left off. And just off the fingertips once again. That's 3 times they've had these corner routes open down low in the red zone and still just unable to connect.
42 seconds to go in the third.
And see if they stick with it or if they try to get back to the run game on the second down. An underrated part of Richie's game is his running ability.
Richie's going to pitch this to Swift. Swift knifes forward, out of bounds at about the 6.
Swift's run will go for about 3 yards.
And Swift able to bring it down to about the 5-yard line. And
From the 5-yard
it'll be third down. Pretty much the same exact spot they had it in last time they were down here.
Third and goal from the 5.
See if they go back to those corner routes that they were having success with earlier.
15 seconds. Trying to get a playoff. They got 7 seconds, and looks like they're just going to take it to the quarter.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of trouble getting into the formation with the play call, and they'll just elect to take it down to the quarter and regroup and talk about this one.
Step aside for a quick moment. We go to the fourth quarter. Albion leading 16-0. Start of the fourth quarter, third and goal for the Hornets from the 5. They've been attempting the corner routes down here, and they haven't hit. What do you think they go to here?
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit of a stack formation, and Mets, I would not be surprised if we see the exact same thing, either a corner route or a little bit of an out route from the field.
It's a jump ball in the direction of Moat. It's broken up. Broken up by Thomas Smith. So it's 4th and goal, obviously a go-for-it situation.
Yep, and as you said on that last play, looking for number 20, Carson Moat. Very tall receiver out there, listed at 6'5", and trying to get him a jump ball, and just a little bit underthrown, and Albion DB is able to recover. Thomas Smith breaking that one up.
Sprint out. Ritchie looking for somewhere to go. Stops. Throws it. Broken up. Incomplete. Broken up by Fowler, and another turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue was on that one for Ritchie. Maybe he was on the wrong foot, or maybe he didn't have his shoulders around, but Parpar did a great job kind of tempoing that corner route on the sprint out and broke open to that back pylon, and Ritchie just didn't see him or wasn't able to get the ball to him, and another miscue in the red zone for the Hornet offense.
So Albion will again start inside their own 10 at their own 5. It's Keller at quarterback. They go back to the 2-back set. They run inside in a big hole, and still on his feet, getting tackled by speed, was Tyler Griffin. That'll get you away from your own end zone.
And he's still up pushing that pile, just refusing to go down.
The run goes for Albion College first down.
Yeah, and as you said, that's a big one to get him some breathing room all the way outside the 20-yard line.
Puts it at the 23, first down and 10. Cohen Keller at quarterback. 2 backs again in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left. Keller gives inside. And a big hit. That's Wolford again. He has been all over the field today.
The handoff to number 28 goes for a short gain
He's carried by Skylar Simmons,
to about the 26.
freshman from Macomb, Michigan.
And that'll bring up second and
Yep, and again, a name we called out a ton in that first half, Lance Wolford, and making that big stop. And you got to expect run here basically on these next 2 downs.
Still plenty of time, but the Hornet offense would have to get going soon. They need to stop now, though, as there's another run, and again it's Wolford.
number 23's run is good for no
As that was Reese Phillips getting the carry.
by number 50.
Yep, and Wolford again just all over the field for this Hornet defense. And a huge third down right here to give your offense some time to go down and get a quick score if you want to try to get back into this game.
Third down and 5. You expect Albion to lean on the ground game?
Would be there, or maybe they got Barker down low, one-on-one with speed if you are going to pass the ball.
He'll throw, steps up, gonna run it. He's got a first down. Well past the 40, near the 45. Tackled the 44. It almost looks like Keller was looking to run the entire way there.
Yeah, not sure if that was a design draw or if Keller just kind of saw the space in the middle of the field, just hit that top foot of his drop and took off right away, and a huge pickup of almost 20 on that one and a first down.
Hornets make some subs on the D-line. They bring in Joseph Felino, Drew Oss, and Peyton Aronson. P-Dog is into the game.
You have to try to plug up that middle of the defense and stop this run.
They give inside, and another big gain for the Albion offense on the ground of about 6 yards.
The run goes to about the 49-yard line, and that is brought down by number 70, Peyton Aronson.
Second and 4. With the clock running, Albion can really lean on the ground game now.
Yeah, and Albion will just take their time and milk a little bit of this clock as they keep this ball on the ground. I think the play clock started a little bit late, so
8:20. Keller will throw. Goes deep. Has a man. It is caught. There's a flag down, though. And it's going to be an ineligible receiver downfield on Albion.
An eligible player downfield, offense, number 61. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
yeah, and a huge break for that Hornet defense. I mean, Speed just kind of got caught a little bit in no man's land right there against Barker. And Barker makes an incredible adjustment to catch that pass from Keller. But unfortunately, it's going to come back all the way and make it basically a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 9 officially, Albion from their own 44.
After trying to switch it up and completing the deep ball, I think you go back to the run here.
Clock is now stopped. Give is inside again. Falling forward, I believe, is Phillips. Gets those yards they lost on the penalty back, so it makes it 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, but a big 3rd down. Need to leave your offense time to score 2 more touchdowns, and hurts those chances a lot if Albion is able to pick up this 1st down here.
TJ Holland made that tackle.
You either got the run game inside or you got Fracassi, the single receiver, near side against speed.
They just brought him in. It is an inside give to Turner. He's got a 1st down out to the 44 of Kalamazoo.
Yeah, and just a great job by the Albion offensive line there, opening up a huge hole, as you said, for Turner. And Albion will just continue to eat at this clock.
First down from the 44. Albion fairly quick to the line as we hit 7 minutes. They give inside again. There's one cut outside and then a good tackle. I believe that was Maurice that came down to make that one.
Yeah, Ben Maurice, the first one there, and Mitch Russell there to clean him up.
It was Griffin on the carry. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Griffin appears to be a little bit shaken up as he hobbles off to the sideline.
From the 43. Keller claps, gets it, gives inside again. And a good run again as Trudell falls forward. But it's 3rd down. Crucial 3rd down here.
Yep, and again, another big 3rd down. And Albion really not chewing up as much clock as they could be. We're really not looking to kind of pump the brakes just yet. Want to add another score to put this one basically out of reach.
We're under 6 minutes. Keller with 2 backs in again. Gives inside. And being tackled short is Skylar Simmons. It's going to be about a 4th and 3, 4th and 2. 4th and 2, it looks like Albion's going to go for this. Try and eat more clock.
Yeah, 4th and about 1.5 yards, and basically from the 35-yard line. Without the Hornet offense has been moving, you're not really too concerned about giving them decent field position.
For all intensive purposes, they need this stop. 10 on the play clock. Keller gives it. Turner stuffed. Can the push get him there? It's going to be close. They're going to blow it dead and mark him short. The Hornets defense gets the stop they need.
Yeah, just an amazing play right there by, I believe it was number 94, Mahmoud Al-Safadi, the big body D lineman in there, and he swallows up the running back and makes a huge stop for the Hornets defense.
Looks like it's Zach Maurice coming out. Maurice going to get his turn to try and get the Hornets on the board.
Yep, and they'll go basically with all their starting receivers except for a new tight end body into the game.
It's Martin Shiles at tight end. Maurice fakes, looking, goes deep, looking for Ardashai. He makes the catch.
Wow, and just an amazing catch right there by
No, they
Ardashai.
said incomplete.
Wow.
They say incomplete.
Ardashai has been living all day outside on those hitches and hits him with a hitch and go, and a beautifully placed ball by Maurice, and thought a great diving catch, but
Might have been a break for Albion.
Yeah, must have hit the ground when he was trying to bring that one in. And a huge break for the Britons.
4:42, Maurice to throw again. In some trouble. Throws it incomplete, looking for Martin Childs. That was broken up by one of the linebackers, Malachi Lamar.
Yeah, and trying to get Martin Childs on a little bit of a crossing route, but Lamar all over it. And Maurice really with a lot of pressure in his face.
4:38, this is 2 downs no matter what, right?
Yeah, you have to go for this one. It's getting a little bit too late in the game to punt it, especially down 2 scores.
Maurice goes quick on the empty set, couldn't hit Ardashai. Looked like he was fading a little bit upfield, right?
Yeah, I think Ardashai looked like they were trying to go to another hitch route to kind of pick up half of it and make it a little bit more of a 4th and manageable, and just kind of drifted backwards on that hitch route, and see a little bit of frustration from Maurice. Not many great play calls you have on a 4th and 10.
There's only 5 on the play clock. They got to hurry up and get this ball snapped.
And I believe they have 12 on the field right now.
Play clock's at 0. They didn't see it. They got it off. Maurice, immediate pressure. Down he goes. And that could be a dagger of a turnover on downs. Sack for Sam Daba.
And excuse me, not 12 men on the field, but an empty set right there. And no running back in to help the pass protection. And as you said, just immediate pressure on Maurice and nothing he can do there.
4:31, and Albion probably going to lean back on the ground game and try and put this thing in the books. Hornets have 2 timeouts.
Yeah, you can see Keller back in at tight end now as they bring in Allie Murray back into the game, and expect a heavy dose of run game or either quick screens to kind of just keep this clock rolling.
They run on 1st down, an outside cut, and continuing to fight forward. 32, Ryan Davis. 8 yards, and the clock will begin to wind.
Wasn't quite able to pick up that 1st down, and that could be big if you can get a tackle for loss here if you're the Hornet defense.
Under 4 minutes. Murray gives again. Still on his feet. I believe that's Simmons. There's Phillips. He's inside the 10. 1st and goal. Clock will roll.
Yeah, and Albion basically substituting running backs every play. Just trying to keep fresh bodies in there and give a lot of guys the opportunity to carry the ball here. Trying to seal this game.
Murray in the gun with 3 receivers to his right. He's going to look to throw. Completes it to Keller, who's going to be immediately taken down. Well, Russell was the first one to him, and then a whole bunch of Hornets got him down. Clock will continue to wind. When do you think about burning the 2 timeouts?
That's a great question, Mets. I was just thinking about that, but looks like they're going to let it keep running, and maybe once you get down to that 2-minute timeout to use as one of your timeouts, you'll start to use another one.
.240, 10 on the play clock. It isn't 2nd and goal, but it is 2nd and long. Murray hands it off and unable to go down on the first one. And as a flag flies on the 2nd hit for Turner. We'll see what this whistle is about. If it's on Albion, it is big for the Hornets, as that would stop the clock.
Yeah, it looks like Albion signaling at Kalamazoo. Maybe a hand up into the face.
It is going to be a face mask. It's going to be an automatic 1st down.
It looks like a hand just kind of slipped up onto the face mask, grabbed it a little bit, and that's a big one, obviously giving Albion an automatic 1st down.
So this will be spotted, looks like at the 3 yard line. They will spot it at the 4. Clock is once again winding. They will have to snap it one more time before the 2-minute timeout. Give inside. Simmons, touchdown, Albion.
Yep, and a great job right there by the Britons to just power that ball down. I think they ran it on every single play, except for that one dump pass over to Keller. And adding another touchdown and just growing this lead.
So error on to attempt the extra point. 22-0 lead for the Britons. And a flag down. Kick went wide. It's going to be a false start on Albion.
Offense, number 54. Replay it down.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a break right there.
So they'll back it up 5 yards. They'll try again from, it'll be about a 25-yard extra point now. Error puts it down, kick on the way, and it is good. So makes it 23-0. Albion 2 minutes, 10 seconds away from pitching a shutout in this one.
22, Kalamazoo 0 with 2:10 remaining.
Yeah, for the Hornets, another chance to get to practice this 2-minute drill to end this game and hopefully get yourself some points on the board. They've had great opportunities and great starting field position a lot in this game, but just unable to capitalize in the red zone, especially inside the 10 or 5-yard line.
Yeah, they've been out on the 5-yard line twice. Haven't been able to convert.
Basically 3 touchdown passes that kind of just tipped off fingertips and unable to pull down. And back there again, you got number 36, Quinn Parpar. It's been pretty electric in the return game for the Hornets today.
Parpar, it's been one of the highlights of this game for Kalamazoo. Error will kick off for likely the final time in this game. It's going to be a fairly short kick. Josh Anderson comes up the field this one in for Schemmel. Anderson past the 25, stays up past the 30 and down to the 31.
Josh Anderson's return was good to about the 32-yard line.
He'll be down at the 31, and we'll see the Hornets bring out a quarterback. It still is Maurice.
They'll let Zach Maurice go to work for this little 2-minute drill.
2:04 left, so you'll have one play, the timeout, and then you'll have the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, basically a free play right here, basically free to do whatever you want. You can run the ball, throw the ball really wherever. The clock will stop no matter what.
Maurice to throw, scrambles, throw is tipped into the air, it's intercepted. Second interception thrown by Hornet quarterbacks today. That was Drake Spencer, who nearly had an interception earlier on Nanny, who got that one.
Yep, and Spencer gets that interception right there, but give a lot of credit to number 52, Jaden Rockins, putting the pressure on Maurice and getting the hands up to get the deflection that led to the interception. Just a backbreaker if you're the Hornet offense.
This is the 2-minute timeout, so with 1:56 to go, the Albion offense will come out one more time. You just expect them just to hand the ball off a few times, let the clock run out.
Yeah, Kalamazoo still has 2 timeouts, and you might think about using them maybe to get your offense one more chance and give those offensive players a couple more reps. But you're likely just seeing 3 runs and the end of this game.
Still 2 backs in for Albion. They bring back Sanders at quarterback, who was throwing the ball the best one for Albion statistically today. He has the long touchdown pass to Fracassi. Handoff inside. Big hit delivered from speed on Ryan Debus.
Yeah, and a great job right there by Richardson, number 21, on the backside to track that running back down from behind, and then Speed delivers a big hit. And as you said, Albion will take up all the play clock and run basically 2 more plays to put this game away.
Clock continuing to wind, play clock down to 10. Another give inside. Wrapped up tackle made. That was Brody Quinn who came down.
Number 24's carry is brought down for Little
Quinn, guy who just plays defense.
13, Brody Quinn.
Throw him anywhere. Positionless.
25 on the play clock. One more snap will do it. And Albion's going to go into victory formation. Or, maybe not. Some confusion from Albion now as they're going to get into a set we haven't seen today. And they are going to take a knee. And that will do it. Albion picks up a win here in this JV game by a final score of 23-0. So we appreciate everybody tuning in for this first ever broadcast of JV football here at Angel Field. Hornets certainly had their chances tonight, just couldn't quite take advantage.
Yeah, and as you said, we brought up before, 2 or 3 times in the red zone, 2 times inside the 5-yard line, and a lot of passes just overthrown, just off fingertips of people. Great chances for the Hornet offense, and really the Hornet defense played pretty good. Just hard to win games when your offense doesn't put up any points.
I've heard when you score 0 points, it is impossible to win.
That's what they be saying.
Thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Zach Metz. Next to me, Dawson Scoop, and your final score tonight, Albion 23, Kalamazoo 0.